Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with a match here in the High Gog, and this is going to be a 500 cost basic match here, so I'm going to be using the level 4 version of the High Gog here. I've had this suit in both level 2 and level 4 for a while now. Starts out at 350 and 500 here is the highest it can go, and just one day I was like, I haven't played the High Gog in forever, so why not try it out and see how I do in it. It's kind of similar situation to the Psycho Zaku I did last time, where this is just kind of a suit that I really don't get out too often, so thought I'd try to just, try it out, try some suits that I really don't play that much, and again, just kind of see how I do with them. Luckily for me here, even though I do make a few mistakes here, like as you can see, stunning myself there on the rock, I actually do that a few times with that arm missile. I actually do fairly well, and yeah, 7,000 damage to a raid. That was already the first sign to me that, yeah, this suit might actually be really good. Aside from that, the fact that I also have a double dodge roll, which is also a very useful tool to have. But aside from, some of your skills and just how much damage this suit can do, for your weapons, you do have a rapid beam gun as your primary weapon, and that's a pretty good for dealing damage and trying to get a stun, though you do have some sub-weapons that are much better for getting a stun than the arm beam guns are. For your main melee weapon, and your only melee weapon for that matter, you do have some claws, and they are on those long arms there, and those long arms are pretty good for, well, reaching enemies that are at a distance, which is very, very helpful. From that, you have some waste missiles, and those are one of your instant stun options. You can boost while using them, so they are very useful, and as you can see, I'm going to stun myself on the rock again, but you also have some Vulcans on the waist as well, and same as most Vulcans, you can boost while using them. Then you have the arm missile that I just used, and that is a very high damaging missile, and it is another instant stun that you can use. So for your suit, you have 2 instant stuns and 2 accumulation stagger weapons, and then you have your melee weapon. Yeah, I do hit the missile on the rocks a few times because it being on the left arm and for how much the left arm extends, it can be a bit weird to fire. And at the same time, I am trying to stay back in cover, because one of the biggest flaws with the High Gog is that it is a pretty wide suit, mainly because of those shoulders you got there. And this can both be an issue for you and your team, because not only does it make you a big target, but you could accidentally block your teammates' fire, so that is something you do want to pay attention to. I'm accidentally going to hit my teammate there, and there is somebody boosted behind us, but the enemy team is knocking at our doorstep right now, so I'm going to try to focus a bit more on them. And as you can see, over 3,000 damage with the arm missile there. I managed to get that in before I died, but yeah, the weapons on this suit can do some decent damage, even at 500, which is what kind of surprised me going into this. I'm like, this suit can actually do some decent damage. I know there are some high cost suits that do have that potential, but seeing it on this suit, especially since, again, it's a suit I really don't get out a lot, it was actually kind of a very impressive sight to see. Spawning back in here, and, let's see, enemy team did get point C. I'm going to assume they also got the point A by their base. I think they were able to get that one. I am not completely sure, but we do have enemies approaching from 3 different locations. And got a Mark II here behind me that I'm going to try to deal with. They did boost away from my missile before I could hit them. Did get some damage off on whoever was knocked over. Looks like it is actually another Mark II. Don't think it was the same Mark II I just aimed at though it could be. And trying to boost back, get some damage in. I'm going in with the beam gun so I don't accidentally stun somebody. And as you can see, they do overheat pretty quickly. Luckily though, I do have enough weapons to kind of go through while I wait for that to finish. Alright, enemy Mark II is going to get the counter there. And they did also Get out of my... They dodge rolled before my missile could hit him. But gonna be able to get at least some downswing damage on him there before I boost back. Should also mention too that the High Gog here is an amphibious suit, so if this was a map with water, it would have some extra benefits from, well, being in the water. In fact, we actually have a lot of amphibious suits on our team this match, with that being the Kapool and the Crab Goog. Aside from that, we also have a Hazel Custom and a Gundam GPO-0. I think that's how you say the GPO-0, but yeah, very good selection of suits here for both teams. I know enemy team, they have the 2 Mark IIs, they have a Proto Stark, they have a Night Seeker of some type. I don't know if it's the regular one or the space type though. And then they have they have a Jagan D type, I think. But enemy pilots here. I am going to try to get them with my missiles, but I don't think anything I have is going to get them, because I think they probably kind of in that crevice there of the building, so it's probably best that I move over here with number 3, because it looks like they're trying to move ahead by themselves, so probably best I try to move in and assist. Looks like if there's somebody over here. At first I thought maybe they were trying to maybe just get some damage off on the base, but nope, they're coming over here to deal with the enemies that are spawning back in. Looks like it is a Mark II, and looks like there's actually something else going back to where our base is. Trying to take that back way there. I'm going to assume it's the Night Seeker. But given the situation, I'm going to help our Gelgook here with the Mark II, and as you can see, going to stun myself on the rocks again. Luckily, the Kapool did come in to help, so that's going to be one extra hand for dealing with this Mark II here. And yep, going to get some of that downswing in. And they are low on health, but looks like it's going to be just me focusing on them because the rest of our team went to go help. Did go in for a tackle, even though it probably would have been a bit more effective to try to go for the downswing since they did do a dodge roll, but Kapool was able to finish them off with the missiles. Let's see, trying to just find a target now. There is the other Mark II, but I'm going to be an absolute doofus and hit my Kapool on accident. And let's see. Trying to aim for this Mark II here, just so I can try to get him out of the way so we can try to focus the rest of the team. And did another tackle. Not a lot of tackle damage for this suit here. And I am getting pretty surrounded here, so I don't think I'm going to last too much longer here. And yep, going to die here. Last few seconds of the match here, so I'm not going to be able to really do anything else, but I did get an assist on somebody, so a bit of extra score there. And okay, so that is a regular Night Seeker, judging by the daggers. But that doesn't really matter much now, because timeout, mission over. Good work's going around, mission completed. And let's see how we did here with the High Gog. Alright, so we did beat our rival, and did get top in assist score, even though really wasn't really too much there, even though we got second place. Second place in damage as well, with 2 kills and 2 losses. Not too bad, actually, so yeah, that's going to do it for this match in the High Gog. Yeah, just another suit that I wanted to, just had this feeling, I just wanted to kind of get the suit out and see how well it could do in the higher costs, and I think I'm going to try to do that with a few more suits, because it's been interesting. It's actually been really interesting to try out these, just some, not even just suits that I don't play often, but maybe just suits that I do play, but not in their native costs, because, you know, how the meta is kind of shifting now. Most of the meta shifts we have is a lot of high cost stuff, because we don't get a lot of low cost suits anymore, at least stuff that isn't either from clan matches or the ranked matches, so kind of an only source for low cost suits now has just been those 2 sources. Occasionally we'll get like a 400, 450 suit, but I feel like 350 and below we really just don't see anything anymore. At least not anything that's just readily available, which is something that I do wish they would change. You know, just kind of add a few more suits, even if they're like straight to DP or Recycle Ticket Store. I think it would just be kind of cool to just have a few more just low-cost options so we don't have to see a lot of the same stuff anymore. But that's going to do it for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the good old High Gog. And remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.